Hey, look at that enemy. No holding back.
You're mine!
In a vine kick!
You're big!
His armor won't save you!
Strike! Double demon fang! Orochi's fury!
And a lightning command. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Water,
My
hear
call.
my call.
Double demon fang! Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Nothing gets by me!
You're mine! This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Orochi's fury!
Lightning
Armor won't save you!
Strike! Double demon fang!
You hear it
Orochi's
now!
fury!
Here comes.
All good things come to an end.
Confiscated.
Here I come! Double demon fang! First strike!
Burning strike. Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
You're so strong, Xion. Even after everything you've been through.
I wouldn't say I'm strong. I don't know what would have happened to me if I'd stayed alone.
Looks like trouble. Capital T!
Not together, we've got this!
I never miss.
Take this!
I'm gonna take this!
I'll run you
Double
through!
demon fang!
Here, like astral
You're mine! Double demon fang! Here I come!
Lightning orb.
Double demon fang!
That's my cue.
I'm not done! Shut him down!
Eat this!
Here's the evil.
Burn! You're mine! Crumble!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Lightning raging cascade.
Double demon fang!
Anything in order is all mine!
Orochi's fury! Ignite!
I'm just getting take this!
Illuminate the dark.
Orochi's fury!
In a vine!
Arch seal. Annihilation.
It's over!
Searing flame. Not in your dreams. Reload.
Here I come!
Thousand gales. Tear you to
Orochi's fury!
This blossom!
Gusty gale.
It's over!
I'm all sucked up.
You're mine! It's over! Orochi's fury!
Illuminate the dark. Magic is
Double demon fang! Try harder! My turn!
dirt. This one's mine.
Double demon fang!
Eat this.
Double demon fang!
Will this help?
The flame inside me
Magic is
yearns
damned.
to be let free!
Anything in armor is all
Take
mine!
it!
Circle.
You're
really
finished!
need another one.
Double demon!
Confiscated.
Far enough!
Thanks so much.
Take this.
Lunar corruption. By the power
Orochi's
of
fury!
God.
What's
Lightning
this?
orb. Lightning.
You're finished!
Lightning
Double
death.
demon fang!
Thunderblade. Magic is holy
You're
light.
mine!
Hear my call.
Double demon fang!
You require that. Burning.
It's over!
Glacial spear.
Double demon fang!
Lightning orb.
Orochi's fury!
Raging cascade. Here
Try
goes.
harder!
Nice while
Not
it
a
lasted.
chance!
Not on my watch.
You picked the wrong fight! Here I
Dance
come!
in the wind.
Double demon fang!
Here
Orochi's fury!
Astral energy.
I really owe
Double
you one.
demon fang!
Ready and ready!
Ah! Orochi's fury!
Hurricane!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
That took more energy than I expected.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
No further! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Arrow Squall!
Here I come!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! My turn! Double Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Easter!
And the finally to me.
Holy Land!
Double Demon Fang!
Healing Circle! Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Everyone hanging in there?
Further!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
Far enough!
Graviton Field! Eagle
What's this?
Frozen Fury!
Eagle Fly!
Plasma Shock!
Do it!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Not a chance! Double Demon!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
That's no...
I've got a really bad feeling about this!
Smash you!
Escape!
Can't get out of this!
Graviton Field!
Easter!
Holy Land! Reload!
Swimmer Flash! Escape!
Confiscated!
It's over!
Now I'm in your
Double
field!
Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Nice while
Orochi's Fury!
I'm up!
Lightning Raging
You're
Cascade!
mine! Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
None shall escape my
The
judgment!
enemy hears us too.
You'll soon see about that!
Keep leaving charges to me! Far enough!
Orochi's Fury! Double Demon Fang!
Do it! Confiscated!
Double Demon
Where are
Fang!
you going?
Burn!
Glacial
Here I
Spear!
come!
Pierce evil!
Double Demon
Radiant
Fang!
Sword!
Orochi's
Resurrection from...
Lost in pain.
Here, let me help!
Do it! Remove!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Hey! Poodle's
quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky! You're saying we should check the owl forest?
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Goron rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality.
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Arrow Squall! Annihilation! Lightning! Deathfall!
Solid hurricane!
Mega Ray!
Eagle Drive!
Arch Shield!
Score!
Aim for the
Not on
weak
my
spot.
watch!
Burn in hell!
Spirit
No
Blade!
further.
Photon
Here I
Tornado!
come! I'm not done! Double demon fang!
Take it! Go! I'm only getting started!
Ah!
Reload!
Double demon
Now I
fang!
want them to bleed!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Double demon fang!
Ready and rarely!
Spirit
I
Blade!
can carve through armor!
Burn in hell!
Thunder Field!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
I'll heal you all!
Double demon fang! Orochi's fury!
Chinese Supernova! Raging! There's something in the tower!
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement!
I never miss!
Here I come!
Dust to dust!
Double demon fang!
Gale Force! More with that!
That freaking does it!
Stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Double demon fang!
That freaking does
Thanks
it!
so much! Sleep now!
Take this! I'm not done! Double demon fang!
Photon Flash! Reload! Ready! I'll heal you all! Not in your dreams! I'll heal you all!
I'm on!
Solid Hurricane!
This one's all mine!
Here's a healing arc!
Not today!
Inferno punch!
First aid!
In a bind? Now I'm in the groove! Anything in armor is all mine!
Mega Ray!
What is this?
Hey! You okay?
I can still do this!
Eat this! Healing
work you
Field!
through.
I'll fix you up! Recover!
I owe you one!
Lightning!
You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
I'm almost impressed. I said almost. Don't get carried away.
You're mine!
Here,
No
let me help!
escape!
I'm on it!
First aid!
Solid hurricane!
You're inside me! Yours to be let free!
I'll fix you up! Where are you going?
Here I come!
Illusion magic is there! I'll heal you all!
Inspiration!
Here I come!
I can do this all day!
Double demon
Healing
fang!
Solid hurricane!
I owe you one! Double demon fang! Orochi's fury!
I'm just getting started! I'll smash you!
I'm not
Take
Do
this!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help!
No!
Here goes!
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Take this!
Oh, the magic is there!
The flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Wait! Something's happening!
They fused together?
Here goes!
And became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Magic is
Roll now! Far enough!
Thunder field! Or steel!
I'm not
Not
done!
in your dreams!
It's over!
Photon heal!
Double demon fang! Orochi Fury!
Steel!
Take this! Now I'm in the
Take
groove!
this! Double demon fang! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Double
Lightning
demon
orb!
fang!
Here's
Orochi
more where that
Fury!
came from! First aid!
Thanks!
Steel!
You're
More
mine!
for the
I'm on it!
stockpile!
Double demon fang! Glimmer flag! It's over!
Tempest!
Double demon fang!
More was ready! First aid!
Here I
Do you require a hand?
A freezing storm!
Double demon fang! It's
Ice
on!
tornado!
Ignite!
Tempest!
Take
Water!
this!
One more!
Double away!
Here's a healing arm!
Anything in armor is all
First
mine!
aid!
I owe you one. No
orb!
further!
I'll fix
You're
you up!
mine!
Savage roll!
Thanks so much!
Here I come!
Just getting started! Nothing
Tempest!
gets
Go!
by me!
Searing
Far
flame!
enough!
Not in your dreams! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Photon dance in the wind! Steel!
No escape!
I'll be saving this one!
Double demon fang! It's over!
Tempest!
This one's all
Where did I
mine!
come from?
Ignite!
I'll finish you here and now!
No
Here
escape!
goes!
Now,
Not on
while
my
it's
watch.
reeling!
Take it
Double
down.
demon fang!
Lightning condensed!
Orochi Fury!
Thunderblade!
and
It will
you
not
know
worry
where
about
I'm
it! Burning strike! Holy
Take it!
red!
It's over! Devastation!
Freeze laser!
Soaring light spear!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Lightning orb!
Take this!
Freeze
Double
laser!
demon
In the
fang!
sky is beyond!
Eagle, that freaking does it!
Now we're not...
That's much better. Burn!
Dark wind! That freaking
Here I
does it!
come!
Healing
demon
sword!
can't
Get out of this!
More where
It's
that
over.
came from!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll follow. Let him. And when...
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah. She's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Xion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Xion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hoodle. We'll get through this.
Xion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life.
I'm happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time?
I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved.
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you. Demon Fang!
Leave the charges to me!
Here's a healer! Eat dirt! Thanks!
Where are
Just
you
what I
going?
need.
Double Demon Fang!
Thunder Field! Here goes! Gravitas Field!
Now
Now
okay.
watch!
This one's all mine!
Mega Ray!
Double Demon Fang!
Take this.
Ferocious Fury! Burn in hell!
Field!
Eat this!
Die.
More for the stockpile!
Take
Radiant
this.
look here!
Ferocious Fury!
None shall
Now you
escape
see what
my
I can. He
judgment!
just won't stay still. You can draw his attention. I'll pin him down.
Now!
This.
Did we get him?
He's open. Let's go.
Double Demon Fang! Ferocious Fury! You're finished! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Ferocious Fury!
More where that came from!
It's over!
Now
Take
I'm
this.
through. I'm ready.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Is that
You're mine! Take this!
What's he planning?
Leave
Now
the ensnaring
this
to
is
me.
Looks
enjoyable.
bad.
Yeah.
We gotta stop him.
To me. Can't get out of this.
Not far enough.
Burn!
Where are you going?
Burn up.
Firmament render!
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either.
Take this.
Armor won't save you.
Mega Ray!
That's far enough.
Freezing storm! Go get him! Here's a healing
You
arc!
require
First aid!
You're mine!
Raging
Double
cascade!
Demon Fang! Ferocious
Take
Fury!
this.
Magic is in!
Take this.
I'm not done!
Healing storm!
Ferocious Fury!
I really
You're
owe you one.
finished!
Lightning condemned!
Double Demon Fang!
Ready! Mega Ray!
Take this.
I'm ready. Far enough.
Firmament render!
I'll finish you here and
Demon
now.
Fang!
Here.
Mega Ray!
Take this. Enjoy.
Here I come!
Thunder heal!
Here.
Lost my
Round and red!
That's
Go
it.
down for this one's mine! Dance in the wind!
Can't get out of this.
Air thrust! Light escalator! Magic is in! Cover! You get the gist! Holding on! Will this help?
Take this.
Here I come!
Ready and rare.
Die.
Ferocious Fury!
I'm on.
Change with darkness!
It's over!
Here I go! That's
I owe
right!
you
Only
nothing.
getting started!
It's done!
Annihilation!
Burn!
Divine upgrade!
Here I come!
Talent storm.
Double
Here's a
Demon
healing
Fang!
arc!
Stop!
Die! Raging
You're mine!
cascade!
Ferocious
Freezing
Fury!
storm!
Take this.
Ready to go.
Tornado!
Die.
Here's a healing arc!
Here.
More where
Now
that came
this
from!
is enjoyable.
Not on my watch!
Denied. In a bind.
Fool.
Photon blast!
Take this.
By the power
That's
of
far
Lord!
enough.
Demon Fang!
Raging
Entertain
storm!
me.
Tunnel! I
Take
love
it.
you
This
all!
is over.
Light astral energy!
Ferocious Fury!
Healing circle!
That's
Be gone. Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Supernova! Raging Cascade!
Repellent Hurricane! Watch it!
Blah, 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 Magic here!
Take this.
Hey,
That's far enough.
This one's all
A
mine!
whirling struggle!
Not today!
Winds of heaven! First
Here I
power!
come!
This is
It's
over.
dead!
Blah,
I'll
blah, blah.
smash you!
Here's the healing art!
Bang!
Ready to go!
It's time.
Hurricane!
Magna Red!
Inferno
Ready!
Punch!
Here.
Here, let me help! First aid!
I know you won't take this.
Inferno Knuckle!
That's far enough. No, here.
Finish!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Got him! It's all over. Vol run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
Sweet your ignorance must be.
You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin?
Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination.
We never asked you to rule. No one did.
What do I care? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
You bleed and fight.
Here goes! Lunar Not in your dreams! By the
Double demon fang!
Arrow Stir!
It's over!
Inspiration!
Whoa!
I could do this all day!
Where are you going?
I shall erase it! Everything!
Will this help?
I could do this all day!
Healing! Just wait!
bleed
Look
like
at
a
this!
Hurricane!
Rotate
Healing flame of
Unleash
Inferno!
light!
Blah, 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 and Glacial
Holy
Steel!
land!
Pierce the evil!
I'm on a roll now!
Freeze
You're
Lancer!
should do it!
Take this!
Show you true power!
Orochi's fury! Eat this!
Here I come!
Nice
Unleash lightning!
Law, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
In here!
Shattering the pieces! Attack
It's
us!
over!
This one!
You picked the wrong fight! No further!
Here we go
Not
again!
on my watch!
You're
I'll
mine!
heal you all!
Orochi's fury!
Talon
Healing
Sword!
circle! Just what I need! Lightning illuminate! Dark! Not back until it's rolling!
Unleash lightning! Take this!
Here's a healing sword!
Double Demon
I'm
Fang!
ready!
Orochi's fury!
Bow before me!
I'm ready!
It's over!
Raging storm!
Eat this!
Orochi's
Right
fury!
back! Radiant pierce! Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched worm!
Open!
No!
Everyone together! I'll shoot him down! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Know your place!
Here's evil!
Now or never!
Kneel before your sovereign!
Photon
It's
Holy
over!
land! Radiant
Double Demon! Your
Here
life will
goes!
end here!
I'll take this! He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
You're mine!
Blah, blah, blah.
Double Demon Eye of the truth of it! All others shall be banished!
Holy land! Corruption!
Talon Aqua! Try harder! This was all mine! Burn in hell!
Here we go again!
Radiant here! Shining ammo!
Take this!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
By the power of water!
Talon
Flame of fury!
Too fast!
Raging
Stand
storm!
back! I'll trip it out!
What's this?
Orochi's fury!
Now or never!
I'll fix you up! Dance in the
Unleash
wind!
lightning!
Not on my watch!
I shall be the ruler of all things!
Far enough!
No further! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Talon Hurricane!
Tempest
I'll
whirl!
not die!
Swallow's flight!
Orochi's fury!
Lunar corruption!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Now I'm in the groove!
Devastation!
Raging
See what happened there as you crossed me! Shouldn't have done that! I'll run you through!
Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Victory! The throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have millions of hours who rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? inside the land.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a darkness master core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we're all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will...
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from, Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.